Will the Big Bang Theory is in question? Will the last giant of games media be ratioed the fuck out of existence?
Don't say ratio.
Welcome to the Unmonetisables, folks, the only podcast in the galaxy that assesses the Earth's media-based culture from an ET perspective. With me through no choice of their own, Dr. Darkside.
1,266,005,626.
Alright, Rain Man, what?
That's our social score on the intergalactic
social
rating of social score.
Nice. The Rotten Tomatoes of space. And Grandmaster Tech.
Yeah.
You have nothing as interesting to say as that, do you? You suck. I'm actually impressed with that intro, Darkside. Well done. That was no bad. What we do, folks, is we're just going to break it up in a couple of segments. We have with a quick-fire quantum news round where we skim over the trending topics of the week and then bust into some larger scale stories.
Don't say larger.
Don't start with the don't stay shit right for the start, okay? And the biggest anime plot twist of 2018.
Oh, we're not into the anime again.
The KSI and Logan fall fight was a draw.
Look, did you see the Logan fall fight?
No, I never. How dare you?
That's awesome.
Right? It was a draw. That was.
Of course it was.
It
was always going to be a draw.
Yeah.
What a rip-off.
Of course.
What a rip.
Did you imagine it was going to end any other way?
Oh, I did. I genuinely did. I think everyone that watched it was fucking thinking it was.
Come on, man. It's
all the bookies were dreaming that it was going to be a draw, so they can go to round 2 and round 3. And every round's going to be a draw.
It's the oldest trick in the book for TV. You know what I mean? It's like, let's put all this drama in here, build it up, and we Dragon Ball the shit out of that.
And I think a lot of people out there, the same as you, didn't really see it coming, but as soon as it happened, that's of course that was
shit.
Yeah,
they looked at each other, bro. It was so fucked up. Like they announced that there was like 20 minutes, but I seen it. Don't look at me like that. Of course, I paid for it. Of course, I paid for it. Okay. And fucking basically, they took like 20 minutes to deliberate this decision, right? And it was quite funny because it was like 2 of the judges were a draw and 1 of them won, so it's called like a majority draw. And of course the internet's like, how did that work out? Because nobody watches boxing, obviously. They take us the fuck of it scoring cards. But as soon as the announcement came out, they both looked at each other like something like dude, where's my car? Or Bill and Ted. Like, it was so blatant.
I was just thinking,
a draw?
I was just thinking Bill and Ted just popped in there, and it's like Bill and Ted versus death. They need to do that. They need to change up the game next time. It needs to be competitive tickling next.
Tickling? I don't know. So ASMR's too kinky for you, but fucking competitive tickling on a grand scale. Oh God, hold on.
It's going to be more entertaining, surely. Yeah, and there's no way it can end in a draw.
Yeah, they should start the arsenic challenge.
Don't say arse.
It's just eye poking.
Don't say poking. So while we're on the topic of punching bags, one of the internet's favourite punching bags. Yes, one of my favourite. Sorry. Jeez. One of the internet's favourite punching bags. Aretha Franklin. What? No.
I was wondering where that segue was going. Right.
Fussy. It's like, God, I'm just going to call you the derailer from now on. Darkside the derailer. Fussy /Yusef /Rose.
Oh fuck.
Who?
Yeah.
Fussy Tube. After the July 15th debacle, has a new announcement.
What did you call it?
A new date.
A buckle.
September 15th is the date, kiddies and lads.
Right, say that all again.
You need to keep the fuck up, Darkside. Okay? Stop derailing and pay attention, okay? Fussy Tube.
Oh God.
AKA Yusuf.
Alright, yeah.
AKA Rose.
I'm with you.
That's his new name.
Is it really?
Yes.
He's like Prince.
After the July 15th debacle, where they phoned the bomb threat on him and shit, after he was going to have Drake appear, but Drake was never going to appear, and he stood on top of some guy's Uber car and ranted for half an hour about how he was in Tyler Perry's movie and, you know, the universe wanted this to happen, but
the
obviously
hype
didn't.
Merchants sold out at this point?
No, because July 15th when the tickets is the next gig.
And I thought, you know, the boxing match thing was a new low. Right, okay. I'm keeping ahead with this.
Listen, he's a motivational speaker, how dare you?
Okay. You got me up to speed. Okay. Right,
I'm fucking getting you up to speed to take a lot more than a fucking 30-second talk. he appeared in a video afterwards talking about how he wasn't manic and about how he wasn't depressed in his previous videos, where he used footage from when he was clearly being manic and being depressed.
The fact that you have to actually talk about not being manic or depressed in your next video.
I was kind of acknowledging the fact he was having a manic episode whilst denying it in front of the camera, which in and of itself is probably some kind of weird manic episode.
See,
Great marketing though.
A psychologist would turn around and go, actually, dude, you're not being manic or depressed, you're just being a teenager.
It's like Trump.
He's like fucking 30.
No, that's
It's like
the
Trump
point.
though. Trump can talk about how can lie while he's talking about not lying.
Whoa, how dare you, sir?
It's that kind of it's like that kind of level of brazenness. Right?
Yeah, like you said, it's being a teenager. You know, so yeah, he might be 30-year-old, but still a teenager, man.
Speaking of teenagers, the new Star Wars Resistance trailer dropped for the new Star Wars show that everyone was hyping up and waiting on, and it's far too kidsy. Everyone was kicking up for because it's just Disney as fuck, cell shaded to fuck.
Of course it is.
You probably didn't see the Ewoks movies that
Yeah.
they made.
Yeah, I've seen all of it now, but yeah.
They were terrible, man.
Yeah.
It kind of reminds me of them. What you're coming out of.
Well,
I'm not
no,
aware
I
what
mean,
you're
yeah,
talking
it's more. It's. Do you remember those like kind of the reboot animated TV shows like in the 90s? You know, those kind of really crappy animation shows, and everyone was kind of cell shaded looking, and it was just basically.
Pash.
Basically.
It's just pash.
Yeah. So
Sounds like more Han Solo.
pretty much the scuttlebutt around the cantina is that it was not fucking. It's not what people want, but I mean, Disney own it now. They're just going to run with it. Disney are just going to run with it now. You know what I mean?
You get Star Wars cornflakes, Star Wars the.
I mean, at the end of the day,
The condoms.
at the end of the day, it could be worse, but it also could be better because Rian Johnson, apparently his trilogy has been yiked. The guy who done The Last Jedi, which everyone fucking hated the fuck out of, majority of,
including Mark Hamill,
and the fan backlash apparently spilled over into Han Solo. No one went to see Solo.
Yep.
And I don't know entirely how much he was involved in that, but I think because of that backlash, they're attributing that to him, and he was going to get an entire trilogy to himself, and apparently he's not anymore.
Yeah.
Cancelled.
Are they chiseling out the gravestone for Star Wars yet?
Yeah, because the problem is you've already fucking. They're going to go back and they're
Not
going
unless they
to
can merchandise it.
they're going to rewrite the last one as Mark Hamill's dream or something like that. You know?
the fan petition to remake the entire film.
Yeah, and then Mark Hamill woke up. He thought,
He wakes up, Yoda standing over him, going.
I mean, that's what they've literally left Abrams to fucking do. You know what I mean? That's one thing that's might not happen. Speaking of things getting canned, The Big Bang Theory is officially over.
Yeah, it's about time.
After
Right?
a 12th season.
Like.
And I bet you that it's the cast that are all celebrating that. Thank fuck.
Yeah, well, like apparently, so Jim Parsons, the guy who plays Sheldon, he wanted to leave like the last couple of seasons.
Yeah, he's been doing other stuff trying to get away from it, like movies and shit like that.
But this season, the main cast are said to make $1 million per episode. However, a bunch of them have said, like, yeah, man, it's about time we go home and see our families. We've been doing this for like 12 years solid. Exactly. We've earned enough money and time, you know.
It's a good thing. They've learned. The creators of that obviously learned from Star Wars' mistake of things must end.
Yeah, it totally fucking does. You know what I mean?
Good things come.
Good things don't come to an end, okay? Things mustn't end. It never ends. Watchmen TV show, that's the fucking trailer. The little teaser thing they put up for it. Some things just never end. Yeah.
Some things should just never begin.
But can't I believe they've split up after all this time.
Oh god.
Koch Media buys Time Splitters.
Really?
What, the game?
Hell yeah. Remember like Time Splitters for like the N64 and PlayStation? Yeah.
Was it before?
It spilled over to PS2, I think, but
I only played it on PS2.
they've bought the rights to that up, so let's watch this franchise get murdered or come back amazingly.
Oh, I'm waiting for it because I'm also waiting for, EA bought over Lionhead Studios, creators of Black and White and Fable and everything like that. they've kept the Lionhead Studios products on the shelf for a long fucking time.
Well,
I'm waiting for them to come out and bastardise it by coming out with Fable 3, the cartoon version for kiddies.
There was 3, was there no 3? I thought it was a 3.
Might have been. I think I maybe missed 3, picking up 3.
Have you heard about the Monument Valley thing?
We don't want to hear what you call your truck.
Monument Valley. There's a mobile phone game. Made in Britain that's going to get turned into a Hollywood film.
Oh my fucking
God! It's a ridiculously
it's like Emoji
simple.
The movie.
It's like a little puzzle game. I don't know how they're going to turn it into a movie.
That's brilliant.
Oh,
That's beautiful. That will surely be the greatest movie.
Well, you know what they need to do? They need to go and make
crossover.
Tetris the movie.
They did. It was called. It's called that crappy Adam Sandler one, Pixels.
That was generally just a piss.
The trailer for Minesweeper, the movie. That's amazing.
That's great.
Holy shit.
Well, and some sad news. Ben Affleck, Batfleck, checked into rehab.
Rehab for what?
Is he sitting in the cell going, I did that?
What, is addiction to performing in bad movies or
Fucking
what?
dare you guys. This is absolutely outrageous, okay? He's not the hero we have right now, he's the hero we need.
He's addiction to bad acting skills?
How dare you? He's the best Batman
He's
ever.
got a very unhealthy fetish.
George Clooney
was.
George
Black
Clooney
rubber.
You haven't seen Justice League of Batman vs Superman. How
That's what it's
fucking
all
dare you?
about. Bring back
No, it's all about the Batfleck, mate. Well, obviously, wishing him well, hoping he gets better.
Bring back the weird silver face masks. Like, what the fuck was with that?
Well, I don't know what you do behind closed doors, Tech, but keep it to yourself. And then happier news for the DCU. Kevin Smith is to host a daily DC Universe show.
That would be interesting.
Because
he's safe hands. I don't know why they haven't, let him in on
do more stuff.
Yeah.
I think he's worked with them. He's worked with them for like release stuff like this, YouTube stuff. But I think he's maybe floated in and out of script stuff with him and be like, he was writing scripts for the TV shows for the Arrowverse.
He wrote Superman. He was going to make Superman. And
that would make you go fuck you guys. Exactly. That would make you go fuck you guys for life. I'm never writing another script for you guys.
It started on a UFO or something. It sounds fucking.
That would have been amazing. Yeah. Would have been shit hot. But I mean, this will be interesting because he's got enough content. They've got enough content to release a daily fucking shows. Like, are you kidding me, man? That's insane. There's like 5, 6, 7 DC IRL type fucking shows, live action shows, and then they've got the fucking movies, and then they've got the animated shit as well. And then there's the comic books themselves. I
want to see Jay and Silent Bob doing the snoochie poochies with Superman and Batman. That would be amazing. Come on, man. It's all about snoochie poochies.
The snoochie poochies. How the fuck did I segue for that into the first story?
And go.
So, breaking it down a little more, folks, we're going to come out of the quickfire quantum round.
Felt so nice. And
we need the music. Get on the music.
We're going to have the first story, first of 3 major stories for last week. Angry Joe versus the Quartering. A bigger fight than KSI versus Logan Paul.
I was going to say, what
it wouldn't take much.
I was going to say, what the fuck is this? Some medieval fucking...
That wasn't a fight, technically.
How dare you? Listen to you fucking boxing spectator, like, bring disrespect to the sport. Anyway, so, to recap, Battlefield 5 trailer dropped, and there was a woman with a bionic arm. Now, it's supposed to be based in World War II, so...
Is that a gender assumption, though?
No, she was definitely supposed to be a woman.
Okay.
Don't you fucking question my logic, okay? Battlefield's supposed to be more accurate within the COD versus Battlefield sort of banner, you know what I mean? So the nerds kicked up the fuck. Like, what do you mean there's a woman in the front lines of World War II outrunning a tank with a fucking bionic arm?
Yeah,
it's an alternate universe.
So the devs done what all great businessmen done, turned around and called their fans fucking uneducated. And quite possibly as a result, the pre-orders are in, and they're the worst they've done in fucking forever. And the guy who's been in charge of that game and the series literally stepped down before the game's even launched.
See, the thing is, I think what they were doing is they had a look at COD they realised that COD were doing the same old pattern as they have done since Black Ops 1.
Yeah.
And then they went, you know what, it's pretty safe to fucking some random shit in here because COD has just went totally whacked up.
Well, that's it.
So, oh shit, no, never mind.
Well, technically speaking, right, there was no allied female soldiers on the front lines. There were like Russian fucking soldiers.
No,
I'm sure there was like other European fucking mixed soldiers,
right? And there'd be nurses
fighting, but there was not actual frontline women. So the nerds kicked off over that.
It's pretty obvious.
Nerd rage, and the devs kicked back. So
what's the lesson there though? Like,
don't fuck with the nerds.
Yeah, man. The lesson is this is a white lash. This is the fucking the slow and steady push back. Yeah, it's the push back. If you push so much social justice and so much shit on people, then eventually they're going to start picking out dumb stuff like this.
Yeah, exactly.
And choosing this hill to stand on and die on. But at the same time, it's interesting because it's showing consumerism's working. Folk are starting to get the grip. Well, if I don't like it, don't buy it.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm glad they're doing that one.
Vote with your fucking wallet.
I mean, like look at it when they made the new version of Wolfenstein. You know, everybody was like, "Oh, it's another Wolfenstein. Oh, this is going to be weird as fuck." And it turned out, yeah, it was weird as fuck because it was really not very accurate to World War II.
What was it? Were the German soldiers all women?
No, but that would be
it's like an alternate. It's like an alternate timeline type shit. It's like biomechs.
Right timeline.
Also, speaking of alt-right, no, that's harsh. So back to the main story, right?
Yes. Like it. Alt-right. That's it. It's been coined.
I'm at alt Sam if you clapped in that microphone ever again. Oh my god.
Don't say clap.
So the quarter ends. So Angry Joe made a video, right? Famous kind of video game pundit, shall we say, reviews rants about this, rants about that. And he dropped a little video bitching about how he felt the comment sections of one of the quarter ends videos, plus a bunch of other videos he'd said, were like, maybe they're jumping to the conclusions, saying that it's purely because of the SJW shit that the pre-sale orders are down. And, you know, the internet done what it done and just shat all over him. The quartering came back, called him a fucking shell, called him an EA shell.
That's a bit of an easy one.
Yeah,
I mean, that's a bit low.
Which is a bit harsh, you know, especially considering how critical he has been over these type of places before. But it's quite funny watching a quarter video because he's proper like, you've lost your way, man. You know, you used to be one of us. What? I did one separate opinion. Yeah. So Joe came back in a very mature and humbled tweet and was like, holy shit, you guys are some aggressive triggered snowflakes, huh? Shit, man. Well, I'm sorry I fucked up and suggested maybe the SJW angle was played up a bit and lower pre-orders could have been in a number of factors in addition. Fuck, I'm definitely a soy boy cuck SJW EA shell. Wow. So as you can imagine, that definitely put out the fire. That poured water on the fire, obviously, you know.
But it just shows the level of lack of thought that's going at. Yeah, it's knee-jerk, it's easy.
Well, I mean, he's knee-jerk into a knee-jerk. Sorry.
Stop saying jerk. It's like...
Jamie Oliver.
It makes me quite cynical, and I think these people are just capitalising on the kind of bipolarness of all the politics just to
the outrage bomb mentality.
Yeah, just for hype purposes, just to make money and
good on them. That's what YouTube is these days, isn't it?
So boring though, man.
Capitalise on the hype.
It's kicked in the nuts.
Yeah.
So well, they made a couple of videos to each other. They were a bit more respectful and a bit more understanding, and kind of agreed to disagree respectfully.
Jeez, I can't believe people buy into this though. It's
like watching Coronation Street or something, you know what I mean? It's like fucking internet soap opera.
Yeah, that's exactly it. It's
well, they're not as epic a fall from grace. Our second story, been covered quite a bit, but I thought I'd rather dive into the whole Laura Lee situation. I don't know if you've heard about this.
Nope.
So, Jeffree Star, a YouTuber who was featured in Shane Dawson, a big YouTuber's fucking series, had previously said some racist shit, and it was.
Is this going down the same avenue as the previous stories, and it's going to get to some kind of politics?
Yeah, no.
Drama.
You want the long story short? Long story short? She was a fucking hypocrite. this Laura Lee chick was digging into Jeffree Star for her old racist shit, and the internet done what the internet does. Dug up all her old racist fucking tweets. Shit like, tip for black people, pull your pants up and maybe you'll be able to run away from the cops.
Right.
Tip for Asians, you could just use dental floss as a fucking blindfold when you go to sleep. Hashtag dumb gooks.
See, the thing is, that's not just
That's a bit.
Fucking wow.
That's not just racism. That is actually being a fucking moron.
Prick.
Yeah, bang on.
Hey, JK lol. All right.
There's a difference between being a racist and being a dumbass racist.
Exactly.
So naturally, everyone just kind of fucking dogpiled on this chick. One of the other dudes who got pulled up. One of the other pals. One of the other pals had done similar shit, retweeted some old racist shit, came straight out, apologised articulately, person to fuck up, and I'm not sure, and apologised directly to Jeffree Star. Wow, been an eye-opening 24 hours. I genuinely apologise. That was him realising what it's like to get dogpiled on for old racist shit. He's survived. In fact, he's doing quite well. He's gained over 50,000 subs. This bitch lost nearly 500,000 in the space of 2 weeks. But that was predicated on her apology, where she came out and fake cried for 5 minutes. Literally,
No.
You know what
that is?
There was no actual tears.
You know what that is? That's the I'm not sorry that that I did that. I'm sorry that I got caught.
Yeah, well, the beauty was she dropped her fucking next video, which was just a makeup tutorial, and everyone was like, "Hey, no, bitch, where's your apology?" And then she dropped this whining, squealing bullshit apology.
5 years ago, you might got away with that, though. That's how quickly people are developing as an internet audience.
But they're not developing mentally, though. They're degenerating.
I think that there's
into old age teenagers.
There's a 50-50 to it. The weak will be shown en masse. However, we're not seeing the stronger ones that come for this. The type of people who can survive something like this. Like, arguably, whether you believe it or not, if Logan Paul really actually makes a fucking comeback after all that shit, his mental capacity for overcoming obstacles and overcoming media fucking savagery like that is going to be unparalleled. Whether or not he's a beacon of intelligence is another thing.
It's called
IQ versus fucking.
But there's a borderline, right?
Business smarts.
Angel dust.
As an internet celebrity, as a YouTube celebrity, right? You need to walk the tightrope of hype and controversy.
That's it.
And one step, one way you end up
YouTube.
You end up being shunned, and one step the other way, you end up being ignored and unknown.
Irrelevant.
Right? Irrelevant.
YouTube.
Right? Yeah. So it's going to be really hard to.
The YouTube dichotomy is that kind of thing. It's like if you're not pushing and pushing and pushing, then what the fuck are you doing? If you're not every day, bro, then are you relevant? And that comes out of your own self-worth.
Yeah,
and your own self-awareness, and your own self-fucking respect, really.
So I've got to hand it to people that try and walk that tightrope. That's got to be fucking difficult, right? You hand it. You can say what you want about these people, but they're out there.
If she's smart enough, she could turn this into a win, dude. You know what I mean?
Even if you are a brazen ass
racist,
dumbass racist.
So from a racist hypocrite to a victim of racist abuse in our third story, Kelly Marie Tran. Speaking of the Star Wars The Last Jedi.
Oh, yeah, I've heard about that.
So she's came out.
She's came out.
Listen. Let me finish.
I thought it was going to be a more interesting.
She's come back from silence, shall we say? She got bullied off of fucking Instagram and internet by a mix of people shitting on her for the film and a mix of people just being racist little fucks.
Okay.
Well, I wussed out. She's a young fucking actress who got the. You imagine, right? You always want to be an actor. Sorry, actor.
You don't sign up for this shit, do you?
You get a part in fucking Star Wars, mate. You're like, I've made it. Mama, I've made it. No hands, I've made it. Look at me. You know what I mean? You fucking act the shit out of that part. Your director, your producer's like, I love it. Well done. You go home thinking you've done the fucking best you can possibly do. And over the course of the next couple of months after the movie comes out, everyone's shitting down your throat for some reason because your character was written poorly and the film was crap.
It's more than that. It's the politics. It's back to the
angry mob mentality. Yeah.
And
she got dog-piled on. So she came out with an op-ed in the New York Times, and it was really eye-opening. I defy anybody to read that and not get a little fucking misty-eyed thinking, Jesus, what this poor lass
she's got forced on that fucking tightrope, man.
She exposes racist thing. Don't say forced. So she exposes like previous racist encounters in her life. Like she was like in a fucking diner, and folk speaking full English, and the server's like, oh, that's so cute, y'all have an exchange student over here. You know, she's like, I fucking live here. Her mum and dad like changed their second name to fit in. She stopped speaking her own fucking native tongue and her own language to fit in.
Does that sound like another race on the planet that is trying to fit in by not speaking their native language?
Where's this actress from?
I believe she is of Korean descent.
Right, but she's descent, right? Now I'm not talking about like, racially, but
she's Korean.
She's Korean, right?
No, she's Korean American.
Right, you're right. So she's
Asian American.
Yeah,
she's grown up in America.
Korean family, born in America.
She has an American
Go and
accent.
double check that, please, while I make sure I'm not a fucking idiot.
Your facts.
Not that it particularly makes a difference. I just don't.
Oh fuck!
I just don't know.
Why? Because they all
fuck. What was her
eat
name
the
again?
same food.
What was her name again?
Kelly Marie Tran.
I just don't know her. I don't know the whole story.
But so yeah, the real eye opener though is by the end of it, she starts blaming it kinda on white male supremacy and the male dominated and I'm like, right.
The patriarch.
So you're anti-SJWs.
Vietnam.
There you go.
Right, but
parents were refugees from Vietnam.
Oh, even.
Okay, there you go.
But she's American. So that's what I wanted to know, whether she was making a point coming from a place of being oppressed.
Yeah.
Her whole life in America. And
what she's saying is that this reaffirmed all those things that she tried to ignore. All those racist little encounters and stupid little fucking things, and the fact they changed their name, and the fact that she changed their fucking accent. And
why isn't she blaming Trump? It's obviously
the thing is. Well, but the thing is, right? When it comes, everybody's like, racist is everywhere, and yeah, you can agree that. But some countries are louder about it than others.
Yeah,
you get some countries that are just like, I'm being like quietly racist, and you get some countries that's like, I don't give a shit, I'm being racist, and those are the ones that just stand out.
And of course, the country of the internet is just fucking full.
Yeah,
full.
Exactly.
But my point being, right, was that it's like these anti-SJWs of shout on her and shout on her and shout on her, and what have they done? They have created the perfect SJW. If she wasn't SJW, she fucking is now.
Sure, but this is
done, guys. Well done, guys and gals and persons shitting down the neck of a poor little fucking actor who's worked her fucking ass off and nailed the fucking role. I don't give a fuck what you say about the role. It was a bad role, but she fucking nailed it.
Just as a little extra. Apparently, her dad worked in Burger King flipping burgers.
You know what I mean?
Her mum worked in a funeral home to try and put her.
See, to me, that's more important. American. It's that she came from
an impoverished family,
an impoverished background, rather than a race. She's made a big step up, not regardless of her race.
Yeah, exactly.
But obviously she's just a foot soldier and a cannon fodder in the wider war.
Speaking of, so IGN just used that shit.
And it's Abrams. You have to blame Abrams. He ultimately.
Abrams wasn't in charge of that film. How dare you?
He initiated.
Abrams done the first film. It was perfect.
He initiated the war.
Did he fuck?
The whole War of the Stars.
Listen, the war would have happened.
No one will ever be able to beat the dark side of the Force.
Speaking of the dark side, fucking IGN dropped their video take on it, and it got ratioed to fuck. The newest female host of some of the IGN videos just kicked straight in, talking about her Asian American background and how she can totally relate and goes on to pretty much ignore Asian actors such as Jet Li, Lucy Liu, and Jackie Chan as she slaughters how Asian Americans or Asians have been portrayed in Hollywood cinema. Yeah, exactly. Mm-hmm. And then accuses the entire backlash of her character being purely centred on racism. Like, no,
it's not.
No, everything's getting viewed in that light.
And you've only got to look at the fucking comments, and it's no, it's not. It was a bad character. It was a bad film. It was a bad character. It was a bad film. That does not negate the racism that she had, and by no fucking means should anyone have to tolerate that kind of shit. But to sit and say it was only about that is why she got ratioed, why that video got ratioed to FAWK, sorry. All the comments were confused on it, and she weirdly never even said her name, but I looked, that was Jackie Jing.
Where the fuck is Quentin Tarantino when you need him? He needs chucked in the middle of this, and to make a movie about this whole
get him fucking making Star Wars
and this massacre of
get him
get me stick his chin in.
Literally just fucking go balls deep into the Star Wars.
That's what we want.
That would be epic.
Go Quentin.
That guy does have a chin, you know.
But that's all for the main stories, Gary's and Lance. So we swiftly move on to my favourite segment of the week.
Is this more alt-right?
The WOS.
No, we're away from the alt-right.
No, we were never near them. What are you talking about? What the fuck? Okay, those early videos of us being kind of anti-SJW Pepe-ish can just get deleted. No one will know about them. The Was British Wrestling good segment this week. I don't know, because I was out last night.
Hell no, you said you were going to watch it.
I did not. I caught up.
He watched the KSI fight instead, man.
I watched a real fight.
Let's watch some real men fighting.
No, to be fair,
a couple of schoolgirls slapping each other in the face would have been more.
Last week we recorded the Friday. And on the Saturday, I caught up on the 2 previous weeks that I'd missed.
Yeah. So next week,
that Saturday and the previous week.
Yeah. So your homework for next week is to come back with 2 then.
Well, the highlights of those Will Ospreay and Grado, simple as just carrying it, but the ratings are dropping.
Yeah,
it's not a good thing. And if you haven't watched it, it's your fault that the ratings are dropped.
It's not going to exist because you haven't watched it.
Exactly. You're the only one keeping it. You're the only one keeping it going.
You're like the one guy in the audience.
That one TV idol. Woo! Great! Awesome! Come on!
Don't say come on. Recon. What are we doing? What have we been up to this last couple of weeks, lads? Anything interesting? Have we got anything to report?
I've been playing Fable 2 to try and...
Oh my god, you've actually got some recon?
Yeah, I've been playing Fable 2 to try and figure out what is missing from games now, and I can tell you what's missing from games.
What, the Acorn tree?
Storyline!
Oh yeah, that's purely
it. You know, it's like Fable 2 was like one of the last of that set of games that had a reasonable, good planned out storyline.
Nice.
Right? And it had a lot of added extras that games take for granted now. But it's like, you know, going from playing things like COD style, where it's just repetitive bullshit for the next 20 years, and going back and actually playing a storyline, it is quite relieving to go, you know what? I don't need to worry about my heart rate as I'm fucking pumping through this level and having to do it over and over and over again. I can just chill and wander around the landscape and do side quests and there's a storyline here. Where did that come from? Fuck, right, let's go and do that.
Nice.
So yeah, moral of the story is modern games are shit.
Yeah, so I've been...
You're such a hater.
In that light, I've been playing around with arcade machines from the turn of the 20th century that are all mechanical. You can't beat those, honestly.
Where and when?
Modern games just... That was before narratives and everything. It was just...
So listen, tinkering in the back of Tech's fucking circuit boards does not count as an arcade machine, okay?
Hey, I'll have you know I've written on the back of Pong, alright?
You don't even need electricity.
There's a Pong, alright.
Games before electricity.
It's a shitey paddle.
It does explain the clacking and whirring coming through your room, though.
Yeah, well, that's my story anyway.
Yeah,
clacking,
and I'm sticking to it.
Yeah. He's playing pinball.
I watched the True Geordie interviews. True Geordie podcast. He interviewed Logan Paul, KSI, and Jake Paul, and can I just say it was actually epic. If you haven't watched any Logan Paul interviews, if you watched the Casey Neistat one and didn't buy his shit because it was far too media spin on point. Yes, that's a great question, Casey. Watch that one.
Casey
if you watch anything Logan Paul ever,
Casey Neistat to me is just
it was a bit too. Even he said he wasn't sure he'd done right with the interview or how well he'd attacked him. Jordy got it. He didn't assault him, but they didn't skim over the topic. They didn't dip in and dip out. They fucking hammered on the topic. And it was especially interesting because Jordy had a really emotional response to him when he dropped a video about the Suicide Forest vlog a while back. But that's who check out. And I've just gone through One Punch, My Hero Academia, and other anime, which you can check out in an upcoming new Chanime service series will be dropping.
That so needs like a wee chibi anime voice with that.
I've just been playing around with my Discord and my Snapchat because we've got to get the Discord up. Tech.
I'm staying out of this.
Post like 3
Where's
or 4
that
times.
Boxing ring, mate? You got KSI the shit out of this motherfucker.
What does that mean?
Are we signing up?
I don't know whether I'm excited or scared.
When is this?
I don't want to know why you're excited over KSI.
Hopefully the Discord link will be in the description of this podcast.
Good luck. Good luck with that, by the way.
And a resounding enthusiastic ahem there. So, on that note, Giddies and Lents, this has been the Unmonetisables, the only podcast in the galaxy that brings you 3 aliens that mildly sound like Shrek, who chop up the weekly trending topics.
I'm nothing to do with Shrek.
Fiona! Swamp! Donkey! No. Donkey! Right, if you've been to 17.3% of our subscribers who tune in
Canadian
and last this long, we genuinely appreciate your viewership. And request that you let us know you're actually watching by going hit the like or let us know and subscribe.
So you're so sad about that. Get some hype going.
Alright, fucking get in there.
It's your fault that shit is not working right. So hit that subscribe button.
You want to see more videos? No, you don't. You don't really, but fucking like it, or we'll just keep releasing more.
Tell us your address and we'll send you some chocolate.
And if you don't like it, hit the subscribe button so you can tell us why you don't like it.
Everybody likes chocolate.
That's it. Don't you fucking dare dislike without telling us why, you goddamn cowards. Alright? Well, this has been Cpt Privilege, Grandmaster Tech, Dr. Darkside.
Oh, we went up one in the social score. I'll just double check.
Oh, did we? Just up a point. Sweet.
I think somebody needs some toilet paper.
Raping it on the social blade of the universe. Join us again, same dag time, same dag channel. Closing hail for cookies, any communications, and gonna go look for a ring to box.
Oh my god.
I'm still stuck in the fact you almost forgot your name.